Take a guess as to where I'm at. Y'all already know. I'm back at Urban Pad. And I am loving it. Y'all, we're halfway through summer, almost bringing it in. Because before we know it, I mean, we're almost through July. Before we know it, it'll be the end of August. You'll be getting those kids ready for school. You'll be going back to college yourself. A whole new life cycle begins right as we move into the fall. But one thing that's for certain, your house can always use a refresh. Whether you're getting brand new things, whether you're doing vintage, thrifting, whatever you're doing, your home can always use a refresh, what I like to call a zhuzh. And so here at Urban Pad, there's always so many unique pieces that you can incorporate with what you already have. You've heard me say before throughout these videos that you don't have to go throw out everything that you have in your home and start fresh, unless that's what you want to do, because that's all right too. But in most cases, and for most people, and for most wallets, you need to use what you have, but you need to freshen it up. You need to zhuzh it up. You need to make some changes as you get ready to go into this next phase, right? And so walking around this store, I'm telling you, okay, I just saw a piece that I hadn't seen before. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk you around this store with me. I want you to look at these accessories, these pieces, this furniture as well, and just start thinking, what could you add to your space? What could you move around? What could you maybe add to your walls or add to your tabletop? Or maybe you could just replace this table. Maybe you could just get this table here, because this one has got me in a chokehold. Listen, hold on. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Look at this table. This is so cool. It's so modern. It has that industrial edge, almost kind of like, it looks almost like a metal piece, but it's not. I mean, this is so pretty. Look at the shape of this. Let me stand back so y'all can see the shape of this. And I love it here next to this sofa. But look at that. And what I think is so unique about this table is the oval shape. The finish on this is amazing. And I like these little rivets, but it's not anything that's sticking out, so you don't have to worry about getting scratched or anything like that. And it's really just a very unique piece. And this is what I'm talking about, when you can take a piece like this, add it to what you already have, put something really cool and different on it, and it just raises it up. It just brings it to a whole new level. So again, it doesn't take a lot of pieces to bring your space to the level that you want it to be. You can just take something as simple as a really cool bowl like that. Drop your keys in it in the entryway. You know, use it as if you have candy. Some people like to put candy and things like that, or mints. You could put something like that in there. You know, again, you already know how I feel about a coffee table. Like, that's my playground. And when you have a coffee table, you can add those coffee table books. You can add cute little boxes like this, of course, to put your remote in there. So you have all different kinds of options. You can also, because you want to, when you're doing a coffee table, styling a coffee table, you want to have some levels and layers. So you don't want just everything flat on the table. If you look really closely here at this table, for example, let me pull this out so you can see. There's different levels. There's levels to this, right? So there's this knot here on this book that raises it up. That black base over there is raised up not only on coffee table books, but it's also on this glass stand, because it brings that height, that depth, and that interest to your table. And so don't ever hesitate to, again, add those levels, add that depth. Okay, y'all, I'm just seeing this desk. Oh my God, look at this desk with the waterfall edge on here, this wood, and then the mix. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta have a seat here. The mix of this burl wood. Love this. Love this. And you see the soft clothes. Let me let y'all see that again. Did you see that? Look at that. Come on. This is perfect for so many things. I honestly would be tempted. Ooh, this chair is heavy with them iron legs. I honestly would be tempted to do this in an entryway, just as I would love to see it. Let me fix this rug, y'all. Just as much as I would love to see that in a home office desk, because those drawers, that's where you could put your mail in, your keys, or again, put your cool little bowl on top to drop your keys in. But your mail, your magazines, your books and things that come in the mail, they'll go on this table. And of course, it goes without saying what this would look like in your room as a desk. This is stunning. And it's a classical piece. You know, this isn't something that's trendy that you're going to get tired of. Oh gosh, look at these lamps. How fun is this? With this is what I call like a tuxedo stripe on this lampshade. Love that. But how fun is that? Okay, look at that. So again, these are just ideas where, what if you have, let's say in your home, you have a traditional desk, right? Like in my home office, I have a very traditional desk. It's got the brass handles. It's got all the drawers. It is, you know, it has the file drawers. You can't get more traditional than my desk, okay, in my personal home office. But you can take something fun and modern on there and put it on top, and it again raises the level. So I could take this lamp like this, which I call, it's like a Christopher Spitzmiller lamp, and it's that kind of gourd shape that he's known for. But you can take a lamp like this. It doesn't break the bank, because a Christopher Spitzmiller lamp is going to break your bank, okay? But you could take a lamp like this, add that to a traditional desk, or if you want to have some fun with it, do a desk or lamp like this, you know. And notice this too. So this is the base of this lamp here, but he's put it on his glass riser. Do you see how cool that brings that level? I mean, the level that it brings that lamp up to. Look over here. This is a smaller glass base that he set it on, but it just changes the game. So again, taking those modern pieces, mixing them with the traditional, is nothing short of spectacular. Let's see what else we can find here as we walk around the store. Okay, we need to talk about this pot, okay? If you know anything about me, I'm a pot person. In my yard, I have 2 pots. I like big pots. One is really big. This one is incredible. So you remember we had these pots here before, and this is already a good size, both of them really. But this, oh my gosh, this here, I have to reach up to it, okay? That's how tall this is. This would be stunning in your yard. I've had my pot, my outdoor pot, which is probably not quite as tall as this, or it might be about the same height maybe. But I've had that pot in my yard for at least 13 years, and it has literally weathered the storm. So don't hesitate about putting large pots like that in your home. Let's walk around and see all the goodies we can find. So many good things. I love that black lamp. Oh, the curves. I'm a curvy person when it comes to accessories. I love, you know, round and curves and things. I'm not like an asymmetrical person. Like, for example, this piece here has that asymmetrical edge on it. It's a cool piece, but give me a curvy piece like this. Love it, love it, love it. And then these, of course, these are so classic. It's the curves for me. I love it. Oh, I love this desk too. Now this is if you don't have a lot of space, but you need to carve out a space for doing some work from home. Maybe in your bedroom, maybe you have a corner or wall in your living room that you just need to be able to pop a laptop on and get some work done. This is a great, great desk for that. Love it. I love that the legs are open, so it still gives that sense of airiness. You've got the drawer here, so you can put some things in. That will still work even as an entryway table. If you're in an apartment or a condo and you don't have a large space, you know, when you walk in, This is great for that as well. And I love that it's open because you can even get extra seating under there. If you're just working from home and you're not doing anything too deep where you don't have to sit there for hours and hours, you can easily pop an ottoman underneath there, handle your business, push it back underneath there, and go on to the next thing, right? Or again, you could do this in your entryway if you have a condo or a small apartment. Pop those ottomans in when friends come over, pull them out, sit there, put your shoes on and off too. So it's great for that too. That's a nice piece. Speaking of nice pieces, we have to talk about this table. Oh my gosh, you all need to feel and touch these things. I know you can order things off of Amazon. I get it, and other places, I get it. But I'm telling you, if you all are not visiting your local design stores and boutique stores, you are really, really missing out on finding pieces that are unique, that are so tactile, that just begs to be touched like this bad boy here does. Oh, I love it. Again, a great piece for an entryway. Or you know what? So obviously, again, I'm going to say it again. This is a great piece for an entryway. Look at the leg on that, the base on that, really, not the leg, but the base. Oh man. But this also could work. Let's say that you have a studio apartment. I'm thinking about this because when my daughter used to live here in the country, she had a studio, and it was so cool. It was a pretty good sized studio. And so I'm just thinking, how neat would this be if you had a really small space and you had this divider here that kind of gives you a makeshift wall, right? And you could put something like this up to it, and that would separate the living area from the dining area, or separate your entryway from your walk-in living room. So many uses for this, but this table is absolutely stunning. It's so thick. Oh, again, it's the curve. You see, I'm going back to those curves again. I love curved lines in design. Absolutely love it. And this is just spectacular. These are really cool too. These are new. So these are those touch lamps. They have let me look here. They have the chargers, and you just literally charge them. Now these haven't been charged, so I can't touch it and it'll come on, but I'm gonna show you the smaller ones, the tabletop ones, so you know what I'm talking about. But these kind of lamps are so neat because you literally can just, you see that? I'll look and show you in the mirror because you can see it coming on. It's hard to see in the store because there's so many lights on. But these, you literally can just tap them and then charge them and get the light where you need it. Because sometimes when you need lighting and you don't have an outlet, sometimes it's like you're dragging cords from one side of the room or trying to hide them underneath rugs and things like that. But when you have a lamp like this gives you an automatic reading corner no matter where you are. You might need the height and you might have limited space, and you could put something like this in a little corner and you automatically have a new reading area. I love that. This is a great little cabinet too. Again, for those of you that have limited spacing, maybe you want to put a TV above it. Now here he's done a series of mirrors, which is stunning. But when you have a little cabinet like this, so multifunctional. This is, again, you can put a TV above it. This looks great if you're coming into a small entryway. This also, those of you that have a no shoes household, this is perfect to come in, be able to put your shoes right in there, right? You can put your bags, all of that as you come in the door. There's 3 openings there, and it looks good. It's so versatile that even if you were to move from an apartment later on, you can always use that in a whole different space. You know, that could even work in a kitchen. It could work in a small dining area. Like I already said, you could put a TV above it, your entryway. The list goes on and on. And when you're buying pieces, furniture pieces, or case goods, as sometimes they're called, you want to make sure that that cabinet is going to serve more than one purpose, right? Because you never know where life is going to lead you later on. Maybe a bigger space, maybe a smaller space. So for example, like this cabinet, This looks great. Again, if you're in a condo, you got a tiny entryway, or you just have you have limited space in your living room, it could work great in there. But if you have a bigger bedroom, this is a great nightstand beside your bed. You can flank your bed with these, and now it becomes that purpose. So maybe you started out in a small condo, you just needed a place to come in the door, drop those keys, drop your mail, boom, you've got it. Now you've moved on up, like the Jeffersons said. If you don't know who the Jeffersons are, oh, I feel sorry for you. But you moved on up, you've got a bigger home, and now you've got this huge primary bedroom, and now you can use those same chests as nightstands. Oh, my favorite paintings are gone. The ones that had the beautiful flowers, the colors, oh, they're gone. Oh, somebody's going to enjoy those. Look at this lamp too. Oh, I love that. That stone and that brass, great combination. Here's another beautiful floor lamp. There's a lot that's gone since I've been down here. And that's one of the things about these boutique design stores. You better get it while the getting is good, because you want to make sure that you are getting those pieces, because there is no guarantee that they're going to be there when you think about it and come back a week or two later. These pillows are awesome too, really graphic and bold. I love that. What are these? Let's see what these are. Oh, these are round. Huh, I hadn't seen these. Let's check this out, y'all. Okay, little faux fur. Huh, that's fun. That's really fun. I like that. Little cushion, I like that. I'll set that back up there later. Oh, look at this brass sconce. Look at that. That'd be a great picture light. I think he has one or had one over some artwork. Some more pillows. Ooh, my cowhides. He sold a lot of these too. Oh, this one is always a classic. Oh, you can never go wrong with a cowhide, but especially when you have a pattern like this. This will serve you well for years and years and years. Oh, I love that. I love this whole look. I think right here, this vignette, this setup, is such a perfect way to show how you can add color without doing a full color drench, right? I love color and I love neutrals when it comes to, that's one thing about being a designer. There are so many choices out there sometimes that it can be overwhelming when you're doing your own space, because you have a tendency to like several different these, at least in my case. But I love how you have this space here. I'm going to pull back so you can see it, where you have these beautiful green chairs, right? That green. And then you have this incredible Turkish rug with the deep reds, the blues. Blue and green always goes together. Red and green always goes together. But when you can pull it off like this is literally just a master class in design. Totally. And then you bring this up, and then that same green and blue is repeated in the books and the vase of that pot. So we have the green books, we have the blue here repeated that comes right from this rug, and then the vase brings it all together with the green and blue. Come on. And you still have that cabinet that's a neutral color. You have the baskets in the throw, which brings texture. And then this pop of black and white. That is a whole look, a whole vibe, y'all. This bench, I love. You're gonna hear me say that about everything, right? Let's just go with it. I love everything, okay? But a bench like this, it's long. It's not so narrow that it's uncomfortable to sit on, but it's not so wide that it would take up so much space. So again, like this is right here at the entrance of the store, and it's in a perfect spot because you can really use this in your entryway. You can also use this at the foot of your bed. You can use this in front of a fireplace. You can use this as extra seating at your dining table, where you can actually do a bench on one side and have chairs coming around the other. Talk about versatility. And some of you are looking at it like, oh, I couldn't use that in a kitchen or a dining because it's light color and you see spaghetti sauce and all kinds of stuff on it. This is a cowhide, okay? This baby can take a licking and keep on ticking, seriously. It's a cowhide. So that means it is very durable. Now, what I would do is maybe have it sprayed so that you just literally wipe it off. But I have a cream color cowhide on my sitting room floor. I've had it down there on that floor for probably 10 years, if not actually longer than that, 10 years, at least 12 or 13 years. And that rug, all I literally do is just shake it. If something gets spilled on it, I literally wipe it off, and I've never had it treated. So do not shy away from light colors, and do not shy away from something as durable as a cowhide. And this is beautiful. And another thing that I like about this, it doesn't shed. It really doesn't shed, and it's so soft, it's so versatile, and something that you'll have a long, long time. Here's the cowhide in the ottomans too. So again, if you don't have that much space in your entryway, again, do it in an ottoman. Even over here, look at these X stools here. Look at that. I'm telling you, if you don't have cowhide in your space, your living room, your room, if you don't have any cowhide in your home, get your life. Get your life, okay? It's a neutral, it's durable. You can have it with kids, grandkids. You can have it with a messy spouse, okay? This is something that you definitely want to incorporate, because again, it just raises the bar in your home, and that's what we're talking about doing as the summer club comes to an end, is raising the bar in your home and in your space. Y'all, that's it for me today. I hope that I have inspired you, but most importantly, I hope Urban Pad has inspired you to really start taking a look at your home, your surroundings, your apartment, your condo, wherever you call home, and see what you can do to it to really zhuzh it up, to really bring it to the next level. Because I personally believe that your home should tell the story of who you and your family are. I believe when you put that key in the door to enter your home, that your home should rise up to greet you. It does not take breaking the bank to make that happen. You can literally take any of these pieces, 1, 2, 4, 5, or 10, and take your home and your space to the next level. So I want to encourage you to do that. And I know you're out there in these streets. I know you're vacationing. I know you're at the pool. I know you're running around with your kids for summer activities, but pretty soon it's going to start getting colder as we move into the next fall and winter season, and you're going to be in your homes more. And you really want this to be a place to envelop you, to where you and your family not only feel safe and secure, but you feel really good about the home that you've created for your family to enjoy and relax in, and share with your friends and family as well. So if you're in the area, I definitely want to encourage you to stop down here, check it out, see what you have, bring pictures from your home, ask questions, okay? You have so many experts here at this store. And those of you that are not in the area, start looking for those boutique design stores in your area. Shop local, okay? Get in there, start asking questions, take measurements, really start picking the brain of those local designers, because they have so much expertise, so much knowledge that's right there for you to help you, again, bring your home to the next level. So with that being said, I look forward to seeing you next time. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day.